Every show has those meh episodes that can probably ruin the show for a noob. Nobody has time for that. In our new series, we'll be covering several popular shows, telling you which episodes are worth your time. And if you happen to love this series, join our Patreon where we'll have an interactive Google Sheet of chaos for each show we cover. Also, subscribe to a podcast to listen on any podcast app. And with all that out of the way, my name is Sari Taurez from the Pixel Slayers, and here is our Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1 Watch It or Skip It episode guide. We will use our patented, patent pending, stoplight format. We'll be as spoiler-free as we can. We generally won't spoil anything that wouldn't be on, like, a streaming episode description. Alright then, let's get started with Season 1, Episode 1, Second Contact, Green Light. So, of course you've got to watch the first episode, and this is a pretty good one. We get some time with each of the four main characters, Mariner, Boymler, Tendi, and Rutherford, as well as the Upper Decks crew that helm the Cerritos. It sets the tone for the rest of the show with its particular brand of humor, as well as character building moments. There's an important character reveal at the end of the episode as well. And the aliens on the planet? Super adorbs. It's these kinds of aliens that frequent the show, ones that would be too weird or hard to pull off on a live action show, but they work great in animation. Season 1, Episode 2, Envoys, Yellow Light. This is the first of the mindless non-sequitur cold opens that doesn't really get referenced for the rest of the episode, and it's an alright one, I guess. In this episode, we get a set of semi-frustrating plots that didn't completely click with me, but they were okay. It involves Rutherford quitting his job for a dumb reason, and not really loving any other job he takes. Meanwhile, Mariner and Boymler escort a Klingon general and shenanigans ensue. There's nothing particularly bad about this episode, but nothing really great. If anything, this is the best example of a Yellow Light episode I can think of. Episode 3, Temporal Edict. I'm putting this as a green just because it's a funny episode, a great example of each of Boymler and Mariner's personalities, and honestly, it's a pretty apt analysis of what some refer to as the cult of overworking. Not gonna say too much, because you have to watch it yourself, but I liked this one a lot. I love how Lower Decks can take something as a mundane, but also necessary as officers' time management, and make a whole episode about it, and make it work. Episode 4, Moist Vessel, Yellow Light. Nothing inherently wrong about this one, but nothing really important happens and I didn't find it particularly great. Mariner gets promoted in an attempt by the captain to sort of reverse psychology her into transferring to another ship, while Tendi tries to help a crewmate reach enlightenment. I found both Mariner's plot and Tendi's B-plot frustrating at times, but that may just be a personal thing. There are some funny elements with Mariner's quote-unquote fun with the Upper Decks peeps, but otherwise it's a bit of a forgettable episode. Not a bad one though. Episode 5, Cupid's Errant Arrow. Yellow Light, but like a greenish yellow? God, my first episode in this series and I'm already swerving off the formula. So Boymler's got a girlfriend, and Mariner thinks she's too attractive and smart for him, so she must be some sort of salt vampire or something. Hijinks ensue. It's a pretty good story, but it's dragged down by a meh B-plot. I love how excited Rutherford and Tendi get over the prospect of getting new tricorders though. They're a special kind of nerdy that I particularly love. The conclusion of the moon plot is pretty great too, and I gotta admit, the entire love interest problem kind of ended on a surprising note. Pretty good episode, not a necessary one, but a lot of fun. Episode 6, Terminal Provocation, Green. This is the badgy episode, I've got to give it a green. This is an odd one where Tendi and Rutherford, who usually get handed the B plot, take more of an A plot, or at least tied for the A plot. And what a heck of a plot it is. Not going to say too much more about it, but it introduces a great character who's also important to the story, and he's voiced by Jack McBrayer. I mean, you've gotta love him. The Boymler Mariner plot is okay. It kind of shoehorns a character that seems like he's gonna be important in future episodes. But then, anyways, this gets a green. Tendi and Rutherford's plot could have been the entire episode and I would have been okay with it. Episode 7, Much Ado About Boymler. And here we've got another green light. In this one, we've got Boymler involved in a transporter incident. Mariner reunites with an old friend, and Tendi invents the dog. Not a dog, the dog. The scenes with the dog alone would put this at the green light zone, but Mariner's motivation-heavy subplot and Boymler's extremely loud but purely cosmetic transporter hijinks put this at one of the best episodes of the season. Episode 8, Veritas Green. This is a POV episode, like you've probably seen on mini shows before. It's one of those episodes where each character tells their different portions and points of view for the story. Rutherford's portion is the standout here for sure, but they're all fun and piece together a wild ride. Episode 9, Crisis Point. Green. As someone who watched a lot of the original series movies as a kid, this episode just spoke to me. The Fab Four get put in a holodeck movie version of the Cerritos, which Mariner is using as therapy. It's a ridiculous fun romp with a great unpredictable ending. If you're a fan of the movies, you'll love this one even more. The undiscovered country nod near the end just absolutely floors me every time. This is my favorite episode of Lower Decks, but I may be prejudiced since I love the movies so dang much. I think if you haven't seen the Star Trek movies, I think most of these references would just go over your head and there'd still be quite a lot to laugh about. But if you love the movies like I do, you'll love this episode even more. And episode 10, the season finale, No Small Parts. Green light. It's the season finale, what did you expect? Not too much I can say without spoiling anything, but the last episode starts out in a way that I wasn't expecting and ends just the same. Not as much comedy as some of the other episodes, but the fun, excitement, and action are turned up to 11 for sure. If you're like me and have grown fond of these characters, you'll enjoy the romp. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1 did a great job establishing this zany cast of characters and giving us 10 fun rides alongside them. Not a single red light in the bunch. That's really something. Especially considering how really bad some Star Trek series usually start out in their first season. We're looking at you, Disco. And yes, we will be covering that in the future. So if you enjoyed this trip with us, transport us a like, subscribe to our subspace messages, and check out our YouTube or podcast as well. This has been Sari Taurez from the Pixel Slayers, and thank you for listening.